outside. Really nice couch areas over here too. This outdoor area is very, very cool. So you got a big picnic area, bar out here. Live music out here eventually again. Hi guys, all right, so we got Mike here with us, and of course, the next beer up that we have to try now is called Mouth Breather from Schaylor Brewing Company, and you can see this is a sour IPA with tangerine and blood orange, so lots of really good stuff going on there. Schaylor is fantastic about their sour beers, so, and their IPAs, their stouts, I mean, they're all good beer, but it really, one of the things I was really impressed with when I first came here was their sour program, and so Mike and I are gonna try this together, and cheers, Mike. Makes me smile. Smile right away. It's a little puckering.
It's a beautiful beer. I mean, if you like Sour Patch Kids, right away I get kind of like a juicy tangerine flavor on the mouth.
Yeah.
And then that little sour after kick. Not quite as sweet as the Sour Patch Kid, but this is something that heading into the summertime, this is going to be one of those beers you'd be out here playing cornhole here at Schaylor. They got a nice setup for cornhole, and this is a delicious beer.
Yeah, I definitely get like the tangerine. The tangerine really sticks out because it's like sweet at first and then it becomes sour. So when you bite into a tangerine, I mean, that's what you get. You just get the sweet up front of a tangerine. This has been soured then afterward, and it's like the sourness like turns into a grapefruit kind of thing for me also.
Yeah, I get that as well.
Yeah. That's probably the blood orange, I would imagine, right? Like the blood orange is probably going to make it a little bit on that. That's probably what's like kind of driving in that direction of like the more sour part of it.
Yeah, the blood orange is subtle. The tangerine's definitely right up front.
So is there anything that you would get from an athletic, from a fitness perspective out of a sour? Is there anything you can like say about like the different combinations of the fruits that would go into this, or anything that can kind of like even get benefits from drinking a sour kind of like this?
Well, what I would say with sours is the benefit to sours is you're looking at a lower calorie profile. So when you're drinking sours, like a 5% sour is only coming in at about 150 calories, versus like a 10% stout or something like that, which is 330 calories. So in the summertime, if you're trying to stay a little bit more lean, you're looking at sours from that perspective. Not only that, but the fruits like the tangerine, the blood orange, it's giving you a little bit of electrolytes, actually helping a little bit with your hydration.
So that does carry through in the brewing process?
It does.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
And it's one thing you would look at with post-workout is actually beer post-workout helps with recovery. Now, you don't want to have more than one because your insulin is going to be a little up and down at that point. But if you have, a nice cold sour with chicken salad or anything like that post-workout, you're actually going to aid in your recovery. So it's good stuff.
Nice. That's awesome. Now, the only thing that I'm not getting any kind of like hop characteristics out of this, because it says it is a sour IPA. But me personally, in the taster size that I have, I'm not really getting any kind of like IPA aesthetics of this one.
I get a little bit of bitter, like a 2 or a 3, like right after I swallowed. I actually wasn't looking for that on the initial sip, but I get a little bit of bitter.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, I just don't. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just that for, I would just say it's a sour. If I was just blind taste testing it, I'd be like, oh, this is a tangerine orange sour. Like that's what I would get out of it, not the IPA part of it. But it doesn't hurt at all.
Yeah, good stuff.
Yep, and that one's done. Hey gang, so I'm really excited today to bring you my friend Mike. He is the CEO and owner of Formal Fitness Training, we wanted to meet up here because it's a beautiful day, and he lives nearby here. So I wanted to introduce him, give you a little bit more information about what he does with his company, and then also what he's actually done with Schaylor. And that's one of the reasons we wanted to meet up here, is kind of just talk about what we could do in the future and what he's actually done in the past. So Mike, thanks for joining us, and also you want to talk about your business and kind of what you've done with Schaylor before.
Yeah, thanks, Matt. I appreciate you coming out here and hanging out with me. First thing I could say about Schaylor is you are greeted with a warm welcome as soon as you walk in. Every employee that works here is a great person. They're doing what they can to support local communities, support small businesses. What I have done with them in the past is I do a Coffee with a Trainer podcast with formal fitness training, and Schaylor was actually gracious enough to allow us to come in here and film an episode of that with Eli Benner from Retro Fitness. It was an awesome time. We've also met here with my small business group mastermind, which is a group of 25 local businesses, including Matt's.
Yeah, I'm happy to be part of that. That's been awesome. Yeah.
So that's been really good. They're always very hospitable. They bring us in. They let us do whatever we need to do here, film things, film segments. They do a great job with their sours. They do a great job with everything here, honestly. Great food. So yeah, you guys got to come out and check out Schaylor anytime you can. For me, formal fitness training, it's all about virtual personal training these days. Because of COVID, we can't get super close as often as we would like to these days. So 90% virtual, 10% in person. But as things start opening up, we're looking to do some programs. Matt and I have some things we're looking to do together as well. So
we really want to collaborate and do a whole day of probably a workout in the morning kind of thing, and then as your reward, then you get to go tour all these great breweries then too. So, put a half an hour into like some hard work, which I'll probably be standing on the side drinking a beer, but Mike will take you through the whole thing. It's going to be a blast. Have a few minutes together to work out, and then we'll get into some brewery tours then eventually here. Hopefully by the end of the year, we're able to do something like that, and people start getting vaccinated, and kind of immunity gets out there. So I'm really excited to do that, because we were hoping to do that before COVID and the pandemic hit and everything. We had talked about that because Mike and I have been friends for a very long time, and now it's finally like a point where our businesses could actually like work together also, which
Absolutely.
is really exciting. Awesome. Well, thanks for talking about your business. Thanks for your experience with Schaylor, and we're going to be drinking some more beers together. So, cheers.
Cheers.
All right, guys. So the next beer that I'm having here is the Upstream. It's a cream ale, which is obviously really great for this time of the year when it's starting to get nice out. Really easy to drink cream ales, which is nice to see. I haven't seen a lot of cream ales recently up until this year, and now I've had cream ales on 2 episodes now. This one, and I think it was over at Big Dog also, and maybe some other ones I've had too. So I'm gonna go ahead and dive into this one and talk to you about it in a second. That's nice. It's light. What you want from a cream ale. A little bit bitter, actually. Yeah, at the end there's definitely some bitterness. A little bit of bitterness at the end. No problem at all with that. But yeah, definitely get that creamy kind of like milk up front. Just an easy drinking beer. No problem with that. All right, so third beer today, Virtually Unbreakable Solution. It's a pale ale. Super easy drinking, kind of going along with the other beers we've had so far. For pale ales, the thing that's interesting to me is you don't always know that it's a pale ale, right? Because like a lot of times a pale ale and an IPA can kind of get mixed together. An IPA obviously is going to be a lot more hoppy, but especially when it comes to the invention of the New England IPAs, the boundaries kind of get blurred between a pale ale and an IPA or double IPA anymore. This is very clearly a pale ale. Straight up, just a nice, easy drinking pale ale. It's hoppy. It's a little bit bitter. But again, like a day like today, when it's 75 degrees outside, spring is breaking through. This is a fantastic beer for this day. It's light, it's hoppy, it's clean, it's wonderful. All right, so last beer in my flight today is called Un Poquito Español, and as you would imagine, it is a Mexican lager, and it has been aged on wood chips, so it's lime and wood chips, and so not your typical, traditional Mexican lager. It's been amped up a bit to 7% alcohol, which is always exciting too, and so I've had a sip already, and it's really tasty. Let me go ahead and dive in there. The lime really comes through. It's really, really nice. The lime kind of balances out that lager bready flavor, the lime, and a little bit of that like woody kind of oak chip that's coming through also. So really happy about this beer. Another beer I could drink all day long. So Shaylor's knocking it out of the park when it comes to just chilling out. And actually what you're going to see soon is that they have one of the best outdoor facilities as far as breweries go that I know of in the central Pennsylvania area. So whether you are kind of feeling a little bit nervous about the pandemic and COVID still, but you still want to come out and have a good time, or you just are like, you know what, I just want to go have fun. I want to be outside. It's beautiful out. Come check it out, because you'll see in here in a minute that it's a great facility, and obviously their beers pair well with this outside space that they have. So cheers, and keep drinking Schaylor. Okay, cool. So I keep going on here with the tasters, and I went with Plumus Squared. So this is a new one they have on, and it's 8% sour, blueberry, blackberry, all kinds of berries, and it is delicious. Let me just get in here for you. It's so nice because it's medium bodied, even though it tastes like almost like fruit puree, because there's so much fruit in there. But it is it's awesome because I love that there's like the sweet and sour going on at the same time. It's actually, for me, I appreciate the sweet a little bit more than the sour. So it's nice to have like the sweet berry flavor up front, finished like capped by the sour. So I'm really happy with this one. It's a great beer. All right, so we got Berry Cake Dreams here as another beer, and it is awesome. The berry sweetness and with the vanilla backbone. Oh my gosh, it's like so I just celebrated my wife's birthday with a strawberry cupcake cake, and this tastes almost exactly like it in a liquid form. That's awesome. That's so good. All right, so my food choice today is their panini, Cuban panini. Are you kidding me? This thing's awesome. Got mustard, pickles, pork, maybe some cheese in there. Yeah, some cheese in there. Toasted. Yeah, this is really good. So another thing they really specialize in here, another really cool thing they have is popcorn. You wouldn't think that like that's like a specialty thing, but their popcorn is awesome. It's so good. They have all kinds of varieties of popcorn too. So if you just want to like come and like snack a little bit and not get a full meal, I definitely recommend this as well.